What's up, guys? Just here back to my challenge, and I'm doing a review for Friday Night Smackdown and Rampage. So let's get to it then. Alright, we have a video thing showing up for Survivor Series. Everybody's walking backstage. We see Apollo Crews making his way into the arena when Solo Sikoa pushes by him. Crews asks Sikoa if he saw him, and Jacob Fatu attacks Apollo Crews. Officials come by and they are annihilated by the new bloodline. Alright, Cody Rhodes makes his way to the ring to open SmackDown. Alright, in the ring, Cody gets on the mic and addresses Saturday night's main event coming up next Saturday. He says it is an honor to just compete on the card, and it's not that simple for him because of Kevin Owens. American May makes their way out, interrupting Rhodes. And Chad Gable tells Rhodes he's the greatest athlete from Minnesota and that he knows Minnesotans and that they're simple-minded. He tells Rhodes that he admired him, but everything Rhodes does is easy. But what's not easy is being a good and loyal friend. Gable compares Rhodes to Otis and says Rhodes is a terrible friend. Gable calls Rhodes superficial and tells Rhodes that everything's coming Rhodes' way. Rhodes deserves Rhodes asks Monopolist if they'll be his friend, and then tells Gable he's disappointed in him. He compares himself to Gable and reminds Gable that at one time he was Shorty G, just like Rhodes was Stardust. Rhodes tells Gable he has a lot to lose because what happens when he doesn't succeed? When you go for your end game and you don't get it, Gable tells Rhodes he doesn't know him and that if he wasn't wearing this suit, he would whoop Rhodes' ass. Rhodes tells Gable to ask the bosses for that match. Naomi stretches backstage while talking to Bianca Belair. They briefly discuss Jade Cargill and how they need to find the culprit who hurt Cargill. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven walk up to Belair and make fun of her. Belair says she doesn't know where Piper Niven was during the attack and issues a match for later tonight. And Piper and Chelsea beat up Belair. Alright, first match coming up. First round triple threat women's U.S. title tournament match. Sylvia Stratton versus Naomi versus Elektra. The bell rings. Stratton and Naomi go at it right away, and Lopez separates them, takes out Naomi. Stratton clobbers Lopez from behind, but Lopez takes down Stratton and hits a basement drop kicks and covers for a two. Lopez makes sure Naomi is out of the match and is attacked by Stratton. Stratton kicks Lopez and covers for a near fall. Stratton comes at Lopez with back handspring elbow. Naomi comes into the match and hits a crossbody on Stratton and hits Lopez. The women get tangled in the corner. Naomi hits a booty drop and covers Lopez for two. Stratton and Lopez try double teaming Naomi, but she hits a double stunner. Naomi takes out Lopez outside and Stratton clocks Naomi, and Stratton then stomps Naomi on the apron. Stratton hits a snap suplex on Lopez in the ring and covers her for a 2 count. Lopez fights back and slaps Stratton in a half crab and then a crossface. Lopez covers, but Naomi breaks it up. The women go back and forth, rolling them up. Lopez hits a swinging slam and cover Naomi for 2. Lopez knees Stratton and kicks her out of the ring. Lopez hits a Blue Thunder Bomb on Naomi for a 2 count. Stratton punches Naomi and Lopez, and everyone ends up trading blows. Naomi hits a rear view on Stratton and tries for a moonsault, but Candice LeRae distracts her. Stratton hits her moonsault on Lopez for the win. So winner is Tiffany Stratton. All right, Byron Saxton. Backstage, Byron Saxton shows us that Street Profits were attacked backstage. Nick Aldis says they need medical and tell Motor City Machine Guns that the Profits can't compete. John Gargano steps up and says DIY will take on MCMG, and the match is made. Alright, second match coming up. Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green. Bell rings. Belair gets Niven in the corner and punches her. Belair shoulder net checks Niven in the corner and punches her some more. Niven uses Belair hair to break the punches and then squishes Belair for a quick 1 count. Niven chops Belair and attacks Belair's injured ribs. Belair retaliates and kicks Niven, and Green trips up Belair. Niven hits a swinging sidewalk slam on Belair and gets the near fall. We go to commercial. By the way, it was commercial break. Free for a little bit. So yeah. Anyways, Belair is being stretched out by Niven with the help of Green. Niven slams Belair and splashes her a couple times. Niven gets a near fall and applies a waist lock on Belair, and Niven turns it into a bear hug. Belair fights out using her braid and then punches Niven. Niven hits a headbutt on Belair. Belair fights back with a sleeper hold and Niven slams her off. Belair bounces Niven's face against a turnbuckle and then hits a crossbody on Niven and covers for two. Belair attacks Niven in the corner and punches her on the turnbuckle. Belair spares Niven and covers, but Niven kicks out. Belair attempts a KOD and fails, and Niven hits a belly back suplex on Belair. Niven runs at Belair, who hits a spine buster and then goes for a springboard moonsault, but Niven gets her knees up. Niven hits the Piper driver and covers for a near fall. Niven gets on the top rope and Belair goes to hit her, and Green gets on the apron. Belair tosses Green in the ring and hits a KOD and Niven onto Green. Belair covers for the win. So winner is Belair. Alright, Belair is walking backstage and she comes up to Yomi. They talk about their matches. Byron Saxton approached him and says Piper Niven wasn't Jay's assailant or something. Belair says when she finds out who did it, it's over for them. Alright. Alright, we have a segment coming out with Shinsuke Nakamura. Alright, Shinsuke Nakamura makes his way out to the ring with his US title. LA Knight's music hits, and he makes his way out rampway and signals for his music to be cut like this. He calls a pathetic champion. He won using cheap tricks. Knight tells Nakamura that he wants his rematch and wants it right now. Knight says Nakamura has always attacked him from behind, and the one time he attacked him face to face, it was with the miss. Andrade interrupts Knight and makes his way down to the ring. Andrade says he's here for Nakamura. Knight tells Andrade that he can have his title shot after he beats Nakamura. Thomas Naga and Jacob Fatu come out and attack Knight, and Andrade then joined in the ring by Solo Sikoa. Nakamura slowly crawls out of the ring, and Solo Sikoa spikes both Andrade and Knight. Sikoa gets on the mic and tells anyone to step up and take their shot, but the result will be what they see here. The Bloodline taking people out. He says he's tired of people disrespecting him and thinking he's a joke, but reality is that he's still the tribal chief. Sikoa asks Monopolis to acknowledge him. John Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa are backstage talking about their match tonight. Ciampa still doubts Gargano, says he'll see Gargano out there. Alright, third match coming up, WWE Tag Team titles match. Motor City Machine Guns, Horde of Champions versus DIY. Ciampa and Sabin start the match, and Ciampa pounds on Sabin. Sabin battles back and arm drags Ciampa and starts to work on Ciampa's arm. Sabin tags out an MCMG double team Ciampa. Shelley covers Ciampa for a near fall. Ciampa fights back and tags out to Gargano. Ciampa tags back in and chomps Shelley since Gargano was being soft with Shelley. Shelley hits a couple punches and tags out to Sabin. Ciampa is sent outside the ring and is double teamed by MCMG, but we cut the commercial. Ciampa covers Shelley for a 2 count, but we come back from break. Ciampa has Shelley in a headlock, who breaks it with a stunner. Ciampa accidentally kicks Gargano in the face, and Ciampa goes for a fairy tale ending, but Shelley slips out of it and tags in. Sabin beats on Ciampa and kicks Gargano on the apron. Sabin hits a crossbody on Ciampa and covers for a 2 count. Shelley is tagged in, and they double team Ciampa and covers Ciampa for a near fall. Ciampa rolls out onto the apron, and Shelley gets caught on the apron, and Ciampa punches out Sabin and then hits a twisting net breaker on Shelley for a 2 count. Ciampa sends Shelley out of the ring and tags in Gargano. Gargano goes to Shelley on the outside and throws him in the ring. Ciampa gets in Gargano's face for being soft with MCMG and punches Gargano. Gargano punches Ciampa back and says he'll do this himself. Shelley rolls up Gargano for a near fall and then tags in Sabin. Ciampa gets in the ring and to hit Sabin with a chair while the ref is distracted. Gargano low blows Sabin and then superkicks Shelley. Gargano and Ciampa smile at each other and expose their fallout was a ruse. They hit meet in the middle on Sabin for the win. So winners and new WWE Tag Team Champs DIY. So yeah, they turned heel at the same time. Alright. Backstage DIY celebrate with Council Ray. Alright, Matt Cole makes his way to the parking lot to interview Kevin Owens. Cole tells Owens he wanted an unbiased interview. Owens tells Cole he's Rhodes' biggest fan and that he can't believe he doesn't see how Cole can't see where he stands. Owens, Owens verbally berates Cole about Rhodes and Reigns. Cole says it's not just Rhodes, but the Usos, and Zayn also helped Reigns. Owens tells Cole that he has no friends, and that's why Cole doesn't understand this friends stuff. Okay. Cole tells Owens that he's a problem and he needs to look in the mirror. Owens asks Cole to get out of his car, and when Cole leaves, Owens drives away. Nick Aldis and Gunther exits Aldis' office and shake hands. Carmelo Hayes approaches them and asks Aldis where he stands on SmackDown or if he should pitch to be on Raw. Aldis tells him he has something special. He has something special in store for him. All right, fourth match coming up. Main event: Cody Rhodes versus Chad Gable with American Made. Alright, the bell rings and the men grapple and go into the corner. They circle each other, and Rhodes gets in Gable in a headlock and takes him down to the mat. The men trade waist locks, and Gable trips up Rhodes, and the match is at a standstill. Again, Gable kicks Rhodes, and they take turns punching each other in the corner. Rhodes smokes Gable and hits a stall suplex on Gable. Ivy now gets on the apron and distracts Rhodes, and Gable takes him out and starts attacking Rhodes' knee. We come back from break, and Gable is pounding away at Rhodes in the corner. Gable slaps an ankle lock on Rhodes, but Rhodes fights out of it. Gable takes out Rhodes' knee, and again covers for a 2 count. Gable pounds away on Rhodes some more, and then hits a flying headbutt of Rhodes for a near fall. Rhodes and Gable are on the top rope, and Rhodes hits an inverted superplex on Gable, and when they get back on their feet, they trade punches. Rhodes hits a power slam on Gable and connects with a kick on Gable. Rhodes Springboard, Cody Cutter, and American Made get involved in the match. Gable get ejected. Gable takes off Rhodes' boot and applies an ankle lock on him again. Rhodes breaks free and hits a top rope Cody Cutter. Rhodes goes for a crossroads, and Gable counters and slaps on another ankle lock. Rhodes gets on the ropes and tries for another crossroads. Gable attempts a moonsault but lands into a crossroads for the win. So winner is Cody Rhodes. Alright, after the match, Kevin Owens enters the ring and attacks Rhodes' ankle. Officials run down to break them up. Rhodes breaks free and attacks Owens and hits a suicide dive onto Owens, and they battle outside the ring as security tries to break them up. Owens and Rhodes are finally separated but are still trying to get to each other as the show goes out there. Alright, let's go ahead to Rampage. Alright, first match coming up, Continental Classic Blue League match. Mark Briscoe versus AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Okada and Briscoe locked up with Okada backing Briscoe to the ropes. They lock up again, and Mark back up Okada this time. Mark hammered Okada with forearms. Mark followed up with a suplex. Briscoe hit Okada with the boot, knocking Okada out of the ring. Mark drop kicked Okada through the ropes. Okada took himself out of the range of a cactus elbow from Mark. Mark followed Okada anyway, charged at Okada, but Okada countered with a drop toe hold onto a steel chair. Okada rammed Briscoe face first into the ring post. Mark was busted wide open. Okada drove Mark with a DDT in the ring. Okada pummeled Mark with rapid fire forearms and then a headbutt. Mark fired back with right neck kung fu. Okada face planted Briscoe. Okada and Briscoe traded forearms. Okada knocked Briscoe back down. Okada hoisted up Briscoe onto the turnbuckles looking for a superplex. Mark blocked it and struck Okada with the open palm strike. Briscoe clobbered Okada with open palm and strikes to the chest. Briscoe connected with an elbow strike. Briscoe landed an exploder suplex on the Rainmaker. Mark delivered a lariat and then a fisherman's buster for a near fall on Okada. Okada nailed Briscoe with a running neckbreaker. Okada landed a big time elbow drop. Briscoe dunked the Rainmaker layout. Briscoe climbed up top and hit the frogging blow, but Okada kicked out at the ring 2 count. Okada countered a drag driller by rolling up Mark for a near fall. Okada spiked Mark with an inverted tombstone pile driver. Okada dropped his way out of another drag drill attempt. Okada smashed Mark with the Rainmaker clothesline and pinned Briscoe, earning 3 points. Alright, so winner is Okada. Alright, coming up next, ROH World Champion Chris Jericho got into the ring. We have a segment with Chris Jericho. Jericho said, "I've got something to say here." On Ring of Honor last night, I challenged anyone from New York to face me at ROH. Final battle for the Ring of Honor World Championship, and I was interrupted by Matt Cardona. Nobody touches a man's hat. U.S. native New Yorkers don't stand for that, Cardona. You're lucky I didn't punch you in the teeth when you assaulted me last night. If you were here right now, you have no idea what I'd do to you. Mark Cardona walked out of the tunnel to answer Jericho's challenge. Matt Cardona, Chris, if I was here, you'd do that. Do what? He said. Jericho said, what the king of New York? Cardona said, enough with that. This isn't New York. This is Indianapolis. Chris, you and I, final battle, I say I'm always ready. These people know it. It's more than just a catchphrase. It's how I live my life, and Final Battle may be the biggest opportunity of my career. But I'm not the same kid you met 15 years ago. I'm the indie god, the king of the indies. I'm the deathmatch king. I'm the king of your crews. And if anybody is the king of New York, it's me. I don't care about proving anybody wrong. I care about proving myself right. And that's going to be exactly what happens when I beat you for the ROH World Championship. Jericho said, I want to make something clear here. I respect everything you've done because you have reinvented yourself. Much respect for that. But it's funny to me, though, even after all of you accomplished, you're still just Zack. Cardona took down Jericho and grounded and pummeled Jericho. Brian Keane ran down to even up the odds, and he and Jericho hammered Cardona with cheap shots. Jericho whipped Cardona with the ROH World Title belt. Jericho held Cardona back while Keith whacked Cardona in the face with the belt buckle. Alright, next match coming up: Continental Classic Blue League match. TNT champion Dark Garcia versus the Beast Mortals. Garcia booted the Beast Mortals in the face. Garcia followed up with a dropkick. The Beast Mortals hit Garcia with a vertical suplex, sending Garcia tumbling over the top rope and to the arena floor. Morales charged at Garcia, but Garcia defended himself with a drop toe hold. Garcia charged at Morales, but Morales countered with the clothesline. Morales punched Garcia with a massive Samoan drop in the ring. Morales used a pump handle into a backbreaker on Garcia. Morales hammered down with an elbow strike. Morales wrenched on Garcia's leg, turning his ankle at an unnatural angle. Garcia dodged a shoulder tackle from the Beast Mortals. The Beast Mortals kicked Garcia in the ribs. Garcia walled up the Beast Mortals with a vertical suplex, using his technique to get the better of the Beast. Garcia hit Stallion suplex on the Beast Mortals for a near fall. This Mortals is impressive. Daddy Magic Mortals power slam Garcia. They dropped eye for position on the turnbuckles. Garcia superplexed the Beast Mortals and held on but the Beast kicked out at the 2 count. Mortals mauled Garcia with a shoulder breaker and then a discussed lariat for a near fall. Danny Sainz said they imagined the Beast Mortals ascended to the top rope and went for a corkscrew, but Garcia moved and rolled up the Beast in a crucifix for a near fall. Garcia rolled up with a jackknife, pinned, and got the victory over the Beast Mortals. So winner is Darren Garcia. Alright, next match, Vendetta, the Verderosa, Deonna Purrazzo, and Taya Valkyrie versus Ella, Elizabeth, and Freya. Taya grounded and pounded Ella, hammering down with right hands on the head of her opponent. Deonna tagged in and stomped Mudhold and Ella. Deonna kicked Ella in the face. Taya tagged in and squashed Ella in the corner with a double knee strike. Deonna power bombed Ella. Taya grabbed Freya and speared her outside the ring. Deonna made Ella submit via the Veroa armbar. Alright, so winners are Verosa, Deonna Purrazzo, and Taya Valkyrie. Alright, main event coming up. Continental Classic Gold League match: Ricochet versus Commander. Commander has taken the place as an alternate for Juice Robinson due to Juice being injured. Commander went for her Corona, but Ricochet landed on his feet. Both men went move for move, counting one another's offense. Commander finally took down Ricochet with a deja vu. Ricochet sprung up to the top rope and kicked Commander in the head. Ricochet followed up with the top suicidal, stretching all the way out. Ricochet took down Commander with a springboard forearm. Commander knocked Ricochet with the moonsault to Ricochet on the arena floor. Ricochet blocked a DDT and counter with the Northern Lights suplex. Ricochet planted Commander with a brainbuster and then nailed him with a running shooting star press. The fans chanted, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" Yeah, okay. All right, Commander Wall. Yeah, it was a good match. Commander walloped Ricochet with a back heel kick. Commander stunned Ricochet with a 450 splash for near fall. Ricochet rolled up to the apron and then wiped out Commander with a brainbuster on the apron. Ricochet followed up with a springboard for 50 splash. Ricochet decimated Commander with the running Death Valley driver. Ricochet blasted Commander with the Spirit Gun and pinned Commander, earning 3 points. Commander has to regroup because tomorrow night he has Darby Allin on Collision, said Tony Giovanni. So winner is Ricochet. So yeah, that was a good show tonight. So the only things I report were the Continental Champion, the tournament stuff. So yeah. Anyways, SmackDown was more better tonight and stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Stuff. Yeah, very good. So Cole said that they're trying to switch around for Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. How they're gonna do things for when Raw goes to Netflix and NXT will stay on TV and SmackDown, all that stuff. So they're gonna try to switch everything around. So yeah. Anyways, can't wait to see what happens on January and stuff. So, anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you like it and stuff. Not whatever. And I could tell a couple minutes ago my camera was kind of messing up a little bit. So, if you guys saw that, I'm sorry about that. So, anyways, yeah, that was it for this video. Hope you like it. Not whatever and stuff. So, that was it. So, like, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment and stuff. If you guys want to leave a comment, I don't care what you guys do. That was it. And I see you guys in the next video. Laters.